Cato, how we feeling, buddy?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm yeah. I don't how long have we been here?
We've only been here for a day and a half, actually.
Oh. It doesn't feel like that long.
You talk about the fastest way to lose weight.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little sore, but I think I'm ready to go. Like, I don't want to sit in this pod for days on end. Like,
you're gonna need to stay there until they cut you loose. So,
can't you release me on my own recognizance, or maybe I guess you're kind of a doctor. You could like take me to the ship.
Well, it depends on.
I think you count.
It depends if this pod is actually done doing what it needs, what it needs to do. The last thing we need is, you to get out of here and, break open on us or anything.
While you're here, the nurse was arguing with me earlier. Whatever they took out, she won't let me keep it. I wanted to put it in a bottle like Steve and bring it on the ship with me. And she got all like weirded out about it.
How bad do you want to keep it?
I mean, it was like, I already named it Fred and everything. So, I mean, kind of, I don't know. It's kind of a part of me,
All right.
Steve needs a friend. They were just going to incinerate it. I mean, I've carried this thing, all around. Now they're just going to like put it down like a stray dog. Like, that's not cool. You're a doctor type person. You can solve this.
It's not the first time I've heard of somebody doing something like this. You just need to make sure that you don't get it mixed up with somebody's food or anything. Because
sure, yeah. I mean, I might see if Cable will drink it, but I mean that's neither here nor there.
They warned you.
I'll see.
You may not want to listen to. You may not want to listen to the drugged up guy. You may not want to listen to the drugged up guy.
Yeah. So it says the alcoholic pilot.
Oh, it's talking about.
Oh, and he has no filter either now.
You know what? I am a casual drinker.
Yeah. You don't have a problem. You drink, you fall down, no problem.
Exactly.
Drinking and falling down sometimes is a problem. Just remember that.
Yeah, but listen to the doctor type person.
I was speaking from personal experience. Remember? Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because Cable threw you down the ladder. That's yeah.
I did throw.
That's what happened.
I'm 99% sure I didn't throw him down. I was in my own bed very peacefully.
Yeah.
The evidence is inconclusive.
While Ward was laying in a pile under the stairs or under the ladder, not so peacefully.
Well, I don't remember it. I mean, I suppose.
Sorry, sorry, he can't hold his alcohol. Captain, actually, while we're here, I probably should go talk to somebody. I was supposed to talk to somebody here about.
There's room in the bed pod here with me.
Yeah, as much as I would like to join you in there, I don't think my issue's as much physical as it might be more mental. So
you'd be surprised.
While I'm here,
in a bed pod might help with the detox. Actually,
I'm gonna go. If you don't mind, I'm gonna go find somebody who might be able to help me out.
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
I'm gonna go.
You're leaving the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try to find somebody to talk to about my alcoholism.
Oh, okay.
And I'm looking around to find the name of the doctor that was working with him. See if I could find that person.
Guys,
the doctor that just walked in.
Did we solve our contraband problem?
Yeah.
Dog is being registered. All good. That's all good.
Okay.
Yeah, doctor just walked in right as Cable was walking out. And he walks right over to Cato and says, how you doing?
See, Ward, this is a doctor. See, white coat, stethoscope, the whole thing.
I'm not wearing a white coat.
See, I'm in a little pain, Doc. I could use another drip of whatever the happy juice is. Yeah, a lot to pay. Definitely a 10 out of 10. The brownie face on the chart.
Yeah, sure. We can hook you up with that. He looks over towards you two and gives you a wink.
How long till he gets cut loose of this and he can be released under our care?
We could probably let him go tomorrow. He's going to need to rest.
Okay.
But I realize you're all leaving in a couple of days. You got to take care of him.
It's
A-okay. At least a little bit.
A-okay. I don't want any complications on the ship. So
even if you want
no complications. Yeah, that's the last thing we want.
Can we go ahead and give him his medicine now?
You can freeze him if you want to.
Complications. Doc, I'll tell you about complications.
Wait, so you're saying that we can actually put him in a... Sorry. So
Yeah,
you tell me we can actually put him in cryo? And
sure.
The rest of it will continue in cryo?
Mm-hmm.
No, we could do that. We could actually get you back on the ship immediately.
I don't like that. I don't know. No. You put me in cryo. I know what happens in cryo. I don't.
Nothing happens in cryo.
Complications happen in cryo.
Just follow the doctor's orders, and we'll get you out of here tomorrow.
Listen to the captain.
Yeah, he looks like he's doing fine, so he'll be out of here tomorrow. No worries. And doctor turns around and walks out.
I'm gonna try and follow after him.
You gonna follow after him?
Yeah. I said, Captain, I'll be right back.
All
right.
But once he gets outside the room, I was going to ask him. It's like, so did he really try to keep the thing on his neck? Did he say
keep it? Yeah, but it's just the drugs talking.
Okay.
Nobody gets to keep their tumor.
So is there any chance of this thing coming back?
Oh, well, we're going to send it off. But yes, it's going to be tested.
Okay, good. That should be enough to
sounds like a complication
to convince him that there's no way he can keep it. Good enough for me.
I'm feeling pretty confident. Nothing spread. So, but you never know.
All right. So I'll just turn about and head back into the room.
All right. Cable, let's say that you find like a reception area kind of deal.
As I was just curious, is there anyone who deals with substance issues where maybe they just really want to drink more than maybe they should?
Yeah, we have specialists in that area.
I was wondering if I could meet with one for a friend.
Are you talking about more like physical ailment or mental ailment? Or both?
It might need both.
Okay. All right. And you want to see somebody about this?
Yeah, I definitely would, especially the physical side first.
Physical side. Okay. All right. We've already got all your information. Just have a seat, and I'll call for you in a short bit.
I'll go sit in my little seat and just chill out.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Ward, you walk back in, and Kato and Carson are standing there shooting shit.
Kato, they're gonna send the thing off to test it.
Yeah, that's gonna make it pretty hard for me to keep it.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. Usually they don't want to ship it back to you, and most of the time, it's a destructive test. So yeah, sorry, man.
Oh, I'll find a different specimen here. It's fine.
It ain't an appendix,
Yeah, I know. It's my friend. It's fine. I saw him taking another guy's kidney out. I'll see if I can have that.
You make sure to ask about that.
Yeah.
Because there's a strong possibility that'll work.
I'll come back with something. Don't worry. At worst case, we can use it as a spare part.
But we could use it to fix the coffee maker next time it breaks, you know?
Yeah, but there you go. Complications. Always thinking.
Nurse comes in with a syringe and shoots something into his bag.
Hello, nurse.
And then turns around and walks away.
I think she likes me.
I think she's got a 2-foot long beard. You need to just feel for a bit.
She makes me feel warm and fuzzy.
I can see that.
As you begin to fade away.
Yeah. All right, buddy. You rest up. We'll be checking on you soon.
He's out.
All right. Well, let's go see where Cable is and see if he's on his way to getting any help.
Sure thing.
All right.
Problem is, we have no idea where he went. So,
well, you start just walking out of the building, towards where, the exit.
And honestly, Cap, now I would say, if he's going on his own to get help, let's let him do this on his own. That's just a suggestion. Obviously, that can't, I can't make a decision on that kind of thing. But it's just a suggestion.
Yeah, I have no quarrel with that. I think that he should do this for himself.
And I don't know what we got planned for the rest of the day. I know tomorrow I'm going to get some training.
That's right.
So,
okay. So you're not gonna bug him.
I would just say we could just, on the way out, if we see him, just tell him that we're going to be around and we'll see him back at the ship when we can get back on.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So on your way out, you see him he's sitting in like the general seating area.
I'm doing like my little pacing, like.
Yeah, if he happens to catch our eye, I'll give him a thumbs up as we walk by, and then that's as brief as I'll be.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna give him a wave and a nod and tell him that we're gonna see him back at the ship, later.
Okay. I'll see you at Elements later, Captain.
Okay, Captain, we're definitely gonna see how well this is gonna work. As I say under my breath.
Cable Dalron, you hear called. Please come to the desk.
So I go over to the desk, obviously.
Yeah, and the person behind the desk says, "All right, you can be seen now. Follow this doctor over here."
I'll follow the doctor.
Doctor takes you back and I guess you begin your whatever it is you're trying to do. Do you want to play it out, or do you want to just let me know what you're trying to do and I can fill in the blanks?
So I definitely want to try to get rid of the actual penalty for my alcoholism. Like that alone, like get rid of the actual side effects. And then maybe talk to somebody about dealing with my stress in another way.
Okay. I can prescribe you some medication. We'll say they do like a bunch of tests and stuff like that, so just to make sure you're not lying or anything like that.
And so I'm like drinking a bottle of tequila. I'm on the table like, I need something for this doc. Okay.
So I get to make up another drug. So let's make it. Well, somebody give it to me. It's got to be an X something. X.
X150.
X150. Very good.
No, X
alcohol. X151.
X151. There you go. This is gotta be 151.
Cool. I like it. We'll do. I gotta make a note of this so I don't forget. So you're trying to get rid of the
Actual side effects.
Like you have to keep up on it or else stuff happens, kind of thing.
Yeah, where I had to drink every shift, or I got the stress die.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to give you these pills. You need to take them. Let's say we'll do the same thing every shift.
For how long do I have to take these?
Well, we'll be able to decide that once you see your other doctor.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, while you're taking these, you cannot drink alcohol. If you do, you can slip into a coma.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
Like, well, what's the chances of slipping into a coma? Like odds. Like that's the worst side effect. Like, what are the other side effects? Like is that like a 5% chance? 10% chance? Like, how risky would it be if I took one of these pills and then drank it down with a bottle of tequila? Like, that was how I washed down the pill.
Let's see. We'll make this a...
Washing down anti-drinking pills with alcohol.
I think we'll go with stamina here.
Oh, I don't think that's good. It was a bad choice. I gotta look at that real quick. Oh man.
Yeah, we'll do stamina. Good.
Oh man, that would be rough. Okay. So then, Doc, what do I do then for my stressful moments where I don't want to drink? I want to drink alcohol, but I assume these pills are not going to stop me from wanting to drink alcohol.
Yeah, that's something you're going to talk with the other doctor about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just trying to help you take off the edge.
Okay. Well, then I best see the next other doctor, because that seems like a very important part of this.
Yes.
How long does a coma last? Like, if I slip into a coma, is it like a day, a couple hours?
Do I swim? Do I like fall? What?
Do I foam at the mouth? Like, I just want to know, because I'm pretty sure my medic is going to want to know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm going to go get the other doctor.
Sounds good, Doc.
So that doctor walks out, and a little bit later, the other one comes in and says, hello, Mr. Dowron. How can I help you?
So I have a very stressful job. And, my cohorts don't understand and think I have a drinking issue, which I'm not going to say that I don't feel like drinking all the time, or I get the shakes if I don't drink and all that kind of stuff. So I'd say they're not right on that front. But I like to drink to solve that issue. I'm actually banned from an element.
Okay.
Just one, though. I don't think I got banned from this other one yet. I'm pretty safe still. This one.
Yet.
Let me see. How am I going to do this? We can have a whole conversation and stuff like that, but I am not a therapist and I don't know enough about it to really have a full conversation about alcoholism and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm going to make a roll. I'm going to make a roll instead. And if it's good, you're going to be helped.
I like that kind of medicine. I'm going to take a guess, and it's either going to work or it's going to kill you. But
Oh, you got stress. That's right. Yeah, you're definitely helped.
You're helped. So what?
Yeah.
What?
This is what's going to happen. So you're going to follow the rules. You want to feel better. You're going to have to take this medication. Let's say until you come out of next cryo. So you're going to wake up from next cryo and take another dose. And that should be good enough.
Do you have anything for stress related issues? You know, like if I see a ghost.
Yeah,
Is there any
we don't just kind of give that stuff out? No.
Well, but then see now I'm taking these pills that I'm not allowed to drink with to deal with the stress. But the stress is what caused me to drink. There's got to be some pill for the stress at least, so I don't drink and get into a coma.
All right. No, you're not getting anything.
Shitty therapist.
So, like I said,
nerve.
that's pretty much what this is going to boil down to. So,
All right, whatever. Take my pills and leave.
okay. All right. So, did Carson and Ward? Did you guys want to do anything else before?
Yeah, I want to go to Elements, and I want to find out. I'm going to talk to a manager and show them a picture of Cable, and I'm going to see if we can get them to restrict his drinking from that establishment, and see how that goes.
I just want to be clear. You want to talk to the manager?
Yeah, I'm going to be Karen.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So.
No, I'm not going to be Karen. I just want to talk to them and see if they'll do that. And then, yeah, Ward can go with me if Ward would like to go with me.
Yeah, you're going to go with? Okay. Yep. So you go to Elements, and I'm assuming you're just walking straight up to the bar.
Yeah, and just going to ask the bartender if they have a manager present.
Yep. Bartender comes up and says, I can grab the manager for you. Just give me a minute. So he turns around, walks back, and disappears for a minute, comes back with somebody, and she walks up to you and says, how can I help you?
Yeah, hi, Carson Glover. I am the captain of the Halifax. We are a ship that's currently docked here, having some repairs done and stuff. I wanted to talk to you about our pilot. His name is Cable Dalron, and I'll flash I'm sure I have a digital picture or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Cable's been known to imbibe in drinking heavily. While we're here, I'd like to restrict his drinking and would ask that if it were possible that you not serve this patron.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. That's not a problem at all. If you can just send me his information, and I can put it into our system, and he won't get served.
Okay, and I will give you my information. And if he were to show up, you can contact me.
Yeah, we can make that happen.
Now, it's my GM, it's my understanding that Elements is not just a bar, right? It's also a restaurant, or is it primarily a bar?
It's also a restaurant. Yes.
Okay, so Captain, are we asking that he be denied entry entirely, or just not served alcohol? Because I'd hate for him to, be turned away at the door and then just go find somewhere else. I'd rather him come in and sit down and then order food, but not be able to order alcohol. You know what I mean?
That's fine. If you want to serve him food, he doesn't have an eating problem. He has a drinking problem. So that would be acceptable. You can serve him food, but I would prefer him not to be served any alcohol.
Okay. Yeah, sure. That's not a problem. Can I see your ID?
Yeah, and I'll provide that to her.
Okay. She takes your ID and scans it, and she just wants to make sure that you say you are and all that stuff. So
yeah.
And it comes back, legit and stuff like that. So she says, yeah, everything looks fine. I'll just I'll enter that information into the system, and he will not be served.
Thanks, I appreciate it. He is a pilot. I just like to prefer my pilots to be sober when they're flying the ship.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, you should be aware that we are not the only establishment, and there are other ways to get alcohol as well.
What other establishment here serves alcohol?
There's just, other bars, things like that. Nothing like Elements, obviously, but
right.
Your dive bars and things like that.
Okay. Captain, I wonder if we need to go talk to like a station manager or something like that. I don't know if they all have a common system for checking you out. You go in the door, but it might be worth asking if you're really concerned about this.
Yeah. I'm allowing him to help himself, but I don't know if I trust him to do that all on his own. And I think this is a roundabout way to try to help him the best we can.
Yeah, no complaints there.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, he says to the manager.
Yeah, sure. No, good luck. And she walks away. Were you planning on staying or?
No, we can leave.
Okay. You bored? You good?
No, I'm good. So, Captain, were we planning on going back to the ship tonight, or are we going to try to stay away from the ship?
I don't know when they're going to be done. I was hoping to go back there and check.
We stopped by very briefly just to offload some weapons purchases that we made, but beyond that, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember. GM, did we get a time frame on that? How long it was going to take them?
No, but you would, as a captain, know that in most cases, it would just take a few hours.
Okay. How many hours would you say we've been gone to see him?
It's evening now.
Yeah, it's full day.
Okay. Yeah. Let's so I'm gonna pull out that shortwave radio that I have that they gave me, and try to. I think it was it Alex Black was the guy that had it?
Yep,
that was who it was. All right, and I'm gonna give him a ring.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so you get a couple rings, and then you hear it come on, and you hear Alex back on the other end say, Captain Glover, can I help you?
Yeah, Alex. Yeah, bit of a sensitive situation, but I wanted to see if you could help me out with it. My pilot is currently at the Wey-Yu building in the medical bay, getting some assistance with an issue that he has. He's got a bit of an issue with alcohol dependency. We're trying to get that addressed before we leave here. I know that he's been to the Elements establishment, and we had talked to them about getting him not served there. Is there a system that you guys have that we could possibly tell the other liquor serving establishments to not serve him?
Yeah, we can't have pilots getting drunk, that's for sure. I'll tell you what we could do. We're we do have a system in place. Yes. And I can make sure I'm using the right term here. It would be blacklist him, correct? Blacklist him? Not whitelist him.
Yeah.
Blacklist, yes, correct.
Yeah.
Put him on a restricted list, yeah.
Yeah, I can blacklist him, and it's not foolproof.
Right.
But
I understand that. I'm just trying to save him from himself. Like I said, he's getting help currently. I'm hoping that that's effective. And I just want to make sure that we have something in place so that when we leave here, he's on the road to recovery, and that our medical team can make sure that he's, continues on that right path, and we all are, satisfied with it.
Yeah, sure. If you have a medical officer or something, you could also. I mean, can he test him as well?
Yes.
Okay. I'd say if he doesn't have the equipment, we could get it to him. But if he does, then that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'll make that happen. Probably pretty quick. So.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right.
And,
over and out.
And
yeah, they run a tight ship here.
Yeah, I figured he was the guy to go to if we need something done.
So I guess we're good as long as he stays at WY. But I mean, if he's going to head outside of there, then all bets are off. So
yeah, and hopefully we get a heads up so he doesn't end up in a brig somewhere, raving about ghosts.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate.
Just outside of game warning, I'm getting blown up with severe thunderstorm warnings. So hopefully we keep electricity.
Okay.
If anything comes through.
So if you drop out, we know why.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I'll keep going with you guys so far. So what do you guys want to do from here?
I'm gonna head back to the ship and see if they're done.
Okay, Ward, you're following.
Oh yes.
All right. So you head back to Halifax. It's dark now. But there's lights, all over, so you can still see and all that stuff, no problem.
Yeah.
And you get back to Halifax, and as you're walking up, you notice there is a envelope. Well, not an envelope. Like a manila envelope attached to the back of Halifax, like kind of back where the ramp is. And it says
the ramp down.
No. It says ICC in big print on it.
All right, let's give it a read.
Okay. So when you open it up, you just see like you're used to seeing this kind of information, Carson. Everything looks like it checks out what you expect. Under the notes section, they have made all repairs to your ship. So you have your refrigeration back. And there was something else busted too. I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's on the ship sheet.
The thruster. I think one of the thrusters was that.
That's been repaired.
Awesome.
I'll adjust that in the sheet here.
Yes, please. If there was anything left behind that went foul, that was cleaned up. You know, like the food stuff and whatnot. He did make a note about all the alcohol they found. Just excessive amounts of alcohol.
Damn it! I thought I hid that stuff really well. They didn't confiscate it, right? Like they didn't take my alcohol.
It is not illegal, no, but it has been noted where it all is. So that's up to, we'll just leave it at that. And then the other thing was that they mentioned that something might be buggy with Mother or something because strange things just kept on happening around the ship that they couldn't explain, but nothing turned up. So, but they passed it anyway. So there was that, and and now the inspection is done. The next day, they're going to start attaching the gun to your ship.
Cool.
And I believe that's it. Everything else checks out. Everything else checks out.
Carson's going to show it to Ward, and he will make a specific point out to where they found all the alcohol, and he'll say, "We're going to round all that up."
Well, this one line that was mine, but that shouldn't have been too much there.
Okay.
So.
Well, we're gonna confiscate Cable stash.
Understood. Are we talking getting rid of it or stashing it in a locked container somewhere, hidden?
I think that we probably should just dispose of it. If you think that you want to keep any of it and put it under serious lock and key, that's fine. But
the shit was expensive. It's like 1,000 credits.
Yeah, I'll look through and see if there's any of it that looks like it's worth keeping, or maybe selling, or maybe used for some of the higher proof stuff can be used medicinally. So
yeah, and I have a locked chest that I've kept some special things into that we can put some of it in as well in my quarters. So
yep. So I think it's going to depend on his access to this. I think is going to entirely depend on how he handles it coming back. Because I know some people can return. Some people can return to moderation, and others can't. So
yeah.
I'll try to be hyper aware of that.
Okay, sounds good. Let's get back on the ship.
And before we do, I point over to the whole something might be buggy with Mother, and I say, "Guess that went well."
And Carson will just,
Okay, so you're heading back onto the ship.
Yep.
All right. Let's pause you there. Sorry, Kato, you're still you're just kind of
Yeah, just enjoying my warm fuzzies.
You'll be back tomorrow. Shooting over to Cable. Let's just rewind like a couple hours. It's getting dark. You left you left Wey-Yu's building, and you are now doing what?
I want to try to find a person who might sell pharmaceuticals, specifically benzos.
All right, I'm gonna have you make a observation check.
Damn it.
No, you do not.
All right, well, I'm going to head back to the ship.
Okay. So you get to the ship just at the time, as you were coming to the ship, you see Cable and Ward bringing down the ramp and starting to head in to Halifax.
How's it going, gentlemen?
Hey, I figured you were staying overnight. Okay.
Nope. Just got some pills and I'm good to go.
That's what they told you? Just pills and you're good to go?
Just pills. They won't give me any of the fun stuff.
Oh, we'll get in. I want to take a look at these pills, if you don't mind.
Yeah, they're pretty normal. They're called like X151s or something like that.
Oh, okay. So they gave you decent stuff, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Let's see, GM, would I know a little bit about those, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you would know everything I told him, basically.
Okay.
You would know that
there's a danger associated
alcohol
with it.
on these is not to be taken lately.
Yep. Like so,
and he must take them every shift.
Yeah, you know you ain't supposed to drink with these, right? Like at all.
They told me you probably shouldn't drink with them.
I kind of doubt that. I bet they told you definitely don't.
Yeah.
Not unless you want to lose several days and unsure where that's going to end. So,
Ward, what happens if he drinks on those?
It's more likely than not. Jim, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's my understanding. It's more likely than not that he could lapse into a coma. So, yeah, so maybe our discussion that we were having, maybe we should be a little more stringent.
Cable. If you drink these and you drink on these and you fall into a coma, and you delay this ship from leaving when it's supposed to, I will leave you here and I will find us a new pilot.
I'm doing my best, Captain. Now, if they just gave me some fun benzos, if you want to help me find something else that might help me with the stress of this place.
And I just start shaking my head. I was like, all right, man, benzos is a temporary thing. We'd have to double check, make sure they're not going to interact with this medicine
I'm
at all.
not saying I want to take them every day, but there are moments, correct me if I'm wrong, that get a little stressful on here.
You need to understand that you can't trade one addiction for another.
Not an addiction.
You have to figure out how to deal with the stress that you have to deal with doing this job. If you can't deal with the stress of doing this job, then I don't know what to tell you, but you need to figure out some way to deal with that in a healthy, responsible manner.
Let's be honest, guys. We're all stuck together because we have a crazy android that has taken over our lives. I don't think she'd even let me stay on this planet if I wanted to, because let's be honest. You leave me here, somebody figures out something, bring on a new pilot who might report you. We're in this all together.
All right.
I put my arms around you both and tap you all on your shoulders.
Yeah,
we're all in this with we have a crazy android on board. So
Ward interrupts him and says, "Hey, Captain, I think this may be something that I can monitor. I could handle these things, and we can handle it on a case-by-case basis."
Well, how about this? If we can get a hold of them, I am okay if Ward hangs on to them.
I would make sure that they will not be strong things. Because if you're talking just a little thing every now and then you're not going to need the strong stuff.
Yeah,
anyway.
like when he goes invisible on the ship and starts wandering around. Those are kind of those moments where, you know, we might just want to have something on board.
Now, these are for medicinal purposes. We're not talking about recreation.
Yeah, no, I couldn't find that either.
But obviously, Captain, I'll leave that to your prerogative. Just know I think this is something that I could handle with him. But
I'm gonna leave that up. I'm gonna make you're the medical officer on the ship. I'm gonna let you make that call, and I don't want to know.
Well, guys, I'm gonna head back to my room and go to bed.
Okay.
I'll start these pills tomorrow. I promise. First thing.
Is that what they told you to wait until the morning? They tell you to take one tonight.
Told me to wait till the morning.
Hey, Captain, you want me to hold on to these pills too? Make sure that they're all taken as expected?
Yeah, sure. If you can administer Cable's medication.
Cable, you cool with that?
I'm fine with it, considering I can't drink them anyway.
I hold my hand out and hand it over.
But don't worry, I plan on clearing as much of that liquor list tonight as possible before we start the new day.
Yeah, let me know how that works out for you.
That liquor will still stay in your system, and you can't take those pills with liquor in your system.
It will be clear by morning.
It's not the way it works with you. I'm
pretty sure.
You let me know how that works out, okay? And I just kind of glance over at the captain.
No,
I promise.
I
need a final send off.
No. What we're going to do is, and he holds up the paper, the manila envelope, and he says, this is all the liquor that they found on the ship, and they've identified where it is. We are going to go collect all of that liquor. I am going to ration you liquor to drink tonight, and then that will be it.
I get one bottle. I just want one bottle of my high-end liquor that I spent a fortune on.
You can have one bottle of your high-end liquor.
Boom! I'm good. You can have the rest.
I just kind of glance at the captain. All right.
Let's hope he lives through that.
Where do you want to drink tonight? A send off for my alcoholism? I think.
Oh my gosh, no.
Come on, we got to drink a send off. A send off?
No,
not at all.
That's fine. I'll drink the whole bottle myself. I thought we were all going to share the bottle, but that's fine. You guys want to?
No. You see, that's the thing, Cable, is you don't have to drink a whole bottle. You know, a bottle can last a long time, especially when you're trying to savor something.
Well, this is a savor one time only ever. Well, technically, actually, right, GM, after I stop taking those pills after the next cryo sleep, in theory, I can start drinking again.
We'll cross that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But if you look at it like that, that's fine.
I'm talking to the GM about that. Like that.
Oh, sorry.
The pills were only while taking the pills, right? Like, so obviously, once I finish my regimen of the pills, in theory, like this doesn't permanently change my ability, right?
The pills, no, it just
it's just while you're taking them, you can't drink alcohol.
Yeah, it's kind of like the patch if you're trying to quit smoking.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that I wasn't gonna change my psyche, but
yeah.
Well, Captain, and I'll go down to my room and I'll hand off all the extra. I'll find my best bottle, and as I hand you all the liquor, I do a little swig of it and say, "Bye, bottles." And I hand it off. I don't know how many ounces this is, but however many ounces this is, I make sure I start taking those pills.
I reach over and jerk the bottle out of his hand, and I'm like, "This right here, you're not gonna be able to take your pill tomorrow because of this."
Well, I'll take the pill before we take off.
And so I just start kind of push my way in and just start grabbing.
Do you want me to work? Do you want this to work? We have to play. I'm being very supportive of all our ideas.
We tried to taper down. This is banner intervention here.
That didn't work, and so if I fail, I'll have my last send off. Once these pills are done, I might just start drinking again. So I need my send off.
No, I don't think you
blackmail a great part of friendship.
What was that?
I said, isn't blackmail a great part of friendship?
So I am going to storm out because I'm pissed.
Okay, you're leaving Halifax.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to quickly hand the bottle over to the captain and be like, I'm gonna stay with him. This could get ugly.
You're following him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So
right as I'm running out,
as
I'm
he
like,
starts
well, as I'm
following
running
me-
out.
As he
Well,
starts following me, I say to him very sternly, "You better not come near me, because I'm very ugly for you."
I will keep my distance.
And I keep I kind of put my hand on my pistol.
Am I in earshot of this, or I can't? hear
No,
this?
this is outside the ship because I stormed out.
Yeah, and before
Oh no, you were still
before we-
by the ramp, so
Yeah.
I would say yes.
Oh no, I thought we went to my room to get the alcohol.
No.
So we were took a swig of my alcohol in my room. No, I thought that's the whole idea is we went down, got the alcohol.
Yeah, I thought we were outside of his room
Yeah.
at that point.
Oh, you guys all went down there? Okay.
Yeah, I stood to give him the alcohol and then had my last bottle. He took my last bottle.
Yeah, the way I figured it is we were loading stuff up and he grabs the bottle and takes a swig before we could get our hands on it.
Okay.
Well,
right.
because the captain agreed to give me my last bottle.
So I guess before he ever got to the before he ever got out to the ramp, as I was handing the bottle to Carson there, I said like, hey, this is actually really, really good stuff. I mean, if you want to try a little bit of this, it's all good. I don't think you'll miss it. Stick the cork in it. I was like, I'm gonna run after him. So that's when that happened.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
and so I assume if I see him following me, that's what I make my threat to him.
Okay. With that said,
I'm loud when I say there's no need to get violent, but I will hang back behind, trying to
Let me just not see you
if other
tonight.
people would hear it.
And I just start storming off.
okay. If anybody has stress, except for Cable, it goes away because it's been a shift.
Overnight. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Is
it
it-
hasn't been overnight, but it's
one,
been a shift.
one shift per day, right? Isn't that right?
What's that?
One shift per day, provided we don't stay up all night.
One
Is that
shift?
right?
No, shift is every 5 to 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Cable, you gain a stress.
Okay.
Okay, so Cable storms away.
And then I say to
Ward-
Ward, I say, man, when I drink tonight, I can see how many things I can say out loud to everybody. And I just
I'm
keep
going as soon as he turns around and runs. Turns around to walk away. I'm gonna try to tackle him.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Ooh,
Yes, I am.
Oh,
PvP.
That
I have-
statement.
I
that
have no
statement is what
close
pushed-
combat skills. This is gonna be
that
interesting.
statement is what pushed me over.
Okay. Combat, my most favorite thing. All right. So, if I remember right, grapple is.
Grapple was a stunt.
It is.
So-
Yeah.
That's one of those things that I thought was always very, very odd. It's like you had to make an actual attack and do damage before you could do a stunt, which, okay.
You do. Yeah, so you're gonna have to.
I guess I'll try to knock him down first, and that will be the attack, and then I'll try to grapple him because I'm trying to stop him at this point.
Are the quarters
Okay,
on a completely different level than the? Like, there's no way I'm hearing any of this.
No, it's the same floor.
No, is it the exit? I thought the exit's the floor above. Halifax.
Is it?
Yeah, for the quarters are on the bottom floor, and then we go off on the second
Mhm.
floor.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so he wouldn't hear
Yeah,
anything.
if you're still if you're still down there, Carson, yeah,
Yeah,
you wouldn't be
I-
able to hear this.
Yeah.
I would assume I'm pretty far off for the ship because I figure I would have got a little bit of a head start, and that's why I made the throw outside the ship at some point.
So even before we get into that, I'm gonna treat this like a stealth. So you're gonna have to do
Yep, whatever you need.
since you kind of like surprised him. So okay, so you're gonna have to roll. Okay, you're gonna have to roll mobility. Cable, you have to run observation. Well, just go ahead and do that first. It's one of them cases where your stress helps you.
Yeah, and I got a stunt on that. What are the stunts for? What are the stunts for that? God, remember we have
dodge
that
or
chart.
something. Yeah.
You get a free attack on Ward.
Could I just draw my pistol on him and threaten him with my pistol first? And say, if you try that again, I will take a shot at you.
Just take a look at the actions that you have available.
I was trying to find that. I was trying to find for the observation.
Well, there's a bunch of different actions you can take.
Okay.
Slow actions and fast actions.
Yeah, I'm going to hold on. Give me 1 second. God damn it. There we go. God, let's see. I don't really want to shoot him. I just want to threaten him. I am just going to. Let's see. I'm just going to pull my gun out and point it at him and use that as my action and trust that he would not continue to try to, because I will shoot next time. And I have a really good gun.
Okay, so you use the fast action of drawing weapon, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so you have one more fast action if you want to use it.
Yeah, I don't actually want to shoot Ward. So I'm going to just retreat back a little bit. So I have a distance from him. So if he chooses to come after me, he has to move towards me.
Retreat. Right. So retreat is used if you're in engaged.
Oh, what's the other?
It's just move, isn't it?
Yeah, there was.
Move, yeah,
there's ones like move, run. I'll say.
I could say you just back up a little bit.
Yeah, I give myself enough that if he were to come at me, I have a chance to take a shot at him.
Okay.
Logically speaking.
Okay.
All right. I say, Ward, what the hell you were thinking with that?
Okay, I'm going to use command back. I'm going to do a command roll.
Okay.
Oh, holy. Okay.
Wow.
And so my hands are out, and I'm going to look at him, right in the face and say, "Do you realize you just pulled a gun inside of this hangar with all these security people around? I suggest you laugh and holster that thing, and we come back inside like it was all a big joke."
I'm not going. I'm just going to. With command, can he actually force me to?
Let's see.
What does command actually do to me if he commands?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Give orders is what it is, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. Does he?
I'm trying to use it kind of like as a convincing thing.
Okay, carrying out the order you give. Okay, so
must be coming.
Oh.
Or should it have been a manipulation roll, not a command roll. That's what it should have been. Because manipulation is
persuading me.
Yeah, it's trying to persuade.
Manipulation is what you want to do.
Yeah. So do I need to re-roll that since I rolled the wrong one?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're all learning here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. So I say the same thing.
Okay.
I'm going to say,
on success, your adversary must do what you want or immediately attack you physically. You have an option.
I'm going to say to him, I'm going to go off by my lonesome, and you're going to go back to the ship, or else it's going to end very badly for all of us. I won't shoot you. I'll put this away, but I'll let everyone know the situation. I trusted you. I gave you my pills. We talked about it. Mm-hmm. We all agreed to let me drink, and you chose to break that.
That was prior to you having medicine that is going to help fix the situation.
The agreement was that I would get one bottle of liquor when I gave you all my other liquor after I had given you the pills.
That was you will have access to that, not you can drink a whole bottle of liquor.
I hadn't even told you how much I was going to drink. I offered to share it with you. You chose not to. Now you can choose to go back to the ship, or we'll make this night end very poorly for all of us.
GM, who else is in this hangar with us? Because that's going to dictate actions moving forward.
People are watching you, and actually, Cable behind you. You hear hands up.
And I put my hands up.
Ward, you see several Marine Corps Marine Corps officers standing behind Cable with their weapons pointed at him. There actually are also.
Okay, I won't lie. I didn't know there was people watching us, so I don't know if I would have drawn my weapon if I know there's people watching.
Too late.
I thought we were. I thought we were. Well, I honestly thought we were to hang all by ourselves.
No, this is all public. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if I would have done that. I always thought we were in our own little hangar. Obviously, I would have drawn my weapon in front of armed guards.
Yeah, well, we're gonna say that it happened.
That's kind of fair. Because obviously, I wouldn't have made that decision.
I'm gonna keep. My hands are up too, and I'm just gonna kind of walk around. I'm like, guys, can I handle this? I'm the ship medic. We're going through some medical stuff right now. If I can just get him back in the ship, I think we'll be okay. I don't know if I need to roll manipulation for that as well to try to convince them.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. 1. Okay, let me counter that. What's the counter?
And say I can take his firearm. I'll stash it away, and I'll escort him back in, and we can keep this in house. There's really no reason for this to be bigger than it is.
Okay. Yeah. One of the officers says, "You got a minute to get this under control."
We can't
have anybody flashing weapons out here. You are in a government regulated facility here.
What do you say we can head back inside, Cable?
I'll head back inside. I'll put my weapon away.
Okay.
I turn and kind of wave thanks, and I got this as we head up the ramp.
Yeah, we'll be hanging out here for a little bit. But all right, go ahead and take care of your business.
All right. Y'all have a good night. And I hit the ramp up as we walk through it.
Okay. I'm assuming, Carson, the whole time you've been collecting bottles.
Yeah.
Okay. You are able to tell that the ramp was shut.
Okay. So yeah, I would I'm gonna stop what I was doing and kind of head that way.
Up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of stand there and talk to Cable for a second. Like, all right, man. I would not have tried to stop you from going away, but man, you can't you can't make threats that you're gonna expose what's going on in this ship.
You guys think you can just control everything I do?
No, even I can't go and just start blabbing about what's going on here.
I wouldn't have. You had to follow me, man. You can't just leave me be for a few minutes. That's fine. That's fine.
Make comments like that, though. And we can.
Let me know when I'm within earshot.
I mean,
you hear it. You hear it.
And I'm going to tell them. I say, look, man, we can keep this for ourselves, but
Yeah, I'll go back.
No need for it to go.
What the hell happened? What's going on?
We all decided that it was best if he stays put for the night. So I think he's gonna head back to his room.
I'll head back to my room.
Okay.
And that's how I explain it.
Okay. So Cable leaves, but you two are still together.
So yeah, he didn't want to go, but after some persuasion, he's going to hang here, which is probably for the better. So,
all right, my patience is getting very thin with him.
It's a work in progress. He is a good pilot. He is a good guy. He's working through some tough stuff right now. So I'm trying to filter everything through that lens.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and I say, well, let's finish up this alcohol stuff.
Okay.
You as you are starting to walk away, you get a ping, basically like ringing a doorbell, basically for the Halifax.
Okay.
So really, you are able to monitor like who's out there without opening the door, but your visibility is limited.
Okay. I would like to check and see who's outside.
You see I cannot think of my terms right now, and this drives me crazy. It's not.
So I've walked off at this point because I'm collecting.
You just left. Okay.
The boxes. Well, I mean, I said that's what I was going to do, right?
Okay.
Because I guess I've got all the stuff, and I was heading to the med bay. I don't know how much alcohol it was. If it's enough for me to pick it up and walk off with it.
I think it was four full bottles.
Okay.
I can't think of it right now. Anyway, it's a Marine.
Okay. So I will answer and go speak with this Marine.
Yeah. Before I left, I said I'm heading to the med bay to lock this up in the cabinets up there. So you knew where I was going.
Okay. Ward leaves and the ramp comes down, and the Marine. The Marine is just standing there. Yeah.
Good evening. Carson Glover. I'm the captain of the Halifax. How can I help you?
Hey, just wanted to make sure, everything was okay here.
As far as I know, is there something wrong?
Well, I mean, we just can't have people pulling guns out and making threats in public and stuff like that here. It's just this is a government facility. Something like that could really have some serious consequences.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Yeah. I agree 100%. I will. I'll handle this in house. Don't you worry about it. That won't happen again.
Yeah, I would just say, we're aware. We know Halifax. We know what Halifax has been through. It's no secret. However, that's the one and only warning.
Understood. Sorry for the complication. I apologize.
No problem. Have a good night.
You
He
too.
Turns around.
And I will
walks away.
close the ramp, and then I am headed to Cable's room.
Okay.
And let me know if I pass Ward on the way.
Ward, is there anything you wanted to do?
No, I was
time?
literally just locking stuff up, and then yeah.
All right. Yeah, Carson.
And I would have head back to my quarters after that. So I don't really want to play that.
Well, it wasn't a very long conversation. So, Carson, as you're coming down, you hear Ward making a little bit of noise in his room. It's up to you if you want to stop there or keep going.
Yeah, so I'm going to stop in there. If there is a bottle of alcohol that is visible, I'm going to grab one of the bottles and then make my way to Cable's room. And I'm going to be moving very fast.
Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll say there was a bottle in there, I guess.
I just kind of look at him and just watch him and just don't say a word.
Okay, and then, after a few more seconds, you make it to Cable's door.
And I calmly knock on it.
Okay.
And I open the door and just stand there. Just pissed. See the pissed face.
Your resting piss face.
Did you draw a gun on Ward outside of the ship in that hangar?
Yeah, well, when somebody tries to tackle me.
Listen.
You're just lucky I'd shoot him first.
So you would shoot people in your own crew because you have to throw a hissy fit because you can't drink alcohol.
If somebody tries to tackle me, hey, you know what? He assaulted me first.
And you're going to shoot him for it.
I didn't actually shoot him. I probably wouldn't have shot him. But I think about it, I look up thinking about it.
Listen.
Chelsea, I had a chance to shoot him if I wanted to. Obviously, I wasn't going to shoot Ward. But at least not anywhere that would kill him.
So Carson uncorks the bottle and just pours it over the top of Cable and slams the bottle down and breaks it on the floor and says, listen, you need to get your shit together.
Hey, I'm trying, but you made an agreement with me and
you
they broke the agreement.
Try harder.
Nope, I'm not going to anymore. You want me off the ship? Kick me off the ship. And I say, go, I'm done. You want me off tomorrow? I'll pack my shit and get off the ship.
And then I'm just going to walk away.
Yep, I'm going to close my door.
Okay. Meanwhile, Kato is sleeping soundly.
Kato's drugged up happily.
I would have headed back towards my room once everything was stashed and locked.
Okay. All right, you came in after that. Is everybody just done with the day?
Yeah.
At this point. Ward, you wake up first.
Okay. After getting ready, I'm gonna go straight to check on Cable. That's
Okay.
what I'm gonna do.
You notice that the tape's still there. It's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay.
Was I sleeping still when he came to the door?
Yes. However, you weren't drunk, so
Yeah.
we'll say that you hear the knocking.
And I just kind of ignore it.
I'll say I'm gonna just kind of wait and be like, "Hey man, you in there?" Knock some more.
I just ignore him.
Like, dude, I just want to chat. That's all.
Just ignore him.
I'll I'm like, all right, well, when you want to talk, I'm out here. And I sit down in the hallway.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll say just a little bit of time passes, and Carson, you wake up.
All right, I'm gonna head to the mess hall and make coffee, and have myself some coffee.
Which hallway do you take?
When you get there,
to
the mess hall, I should have the. Let me pull this up. I should have that a while ago.
Depends on which hallway you left, whether you'd see us or not, see me or not.
Well, first, that's true. You.
Because I think we're both on the right-hand side. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
So that's up to you, Carson.
Well, yeah, sure. We'll say that I took the hallway and probably would have seen Ward there, and I'll just ask him what he's doing.
Okay.
Like, I'm trying to talk to Cable. I kind of want to chat a little bit about events last night. That's all.
Yeah, I poured a bottle of liquor over his head and broke a bottle in his room and told him he needs to clean his shit up.
And what prompted that? I mean,
the fact that a Marine came to our ship and told me that someone pulled a gun on someone, and I assumed it wasn't you because you're level-headed. And so I made the right decision that Cable did it, and I told you my patience is wearing very thin with that man.
He's having a hard time.
We're all having a fucking hard time.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
You know I've been going through since I got on this fucking ship? I expected just to come on a ship and just fly around the galaxy, dropping off supplies, loading up supplies, dropping off supplies, loading up supplies. And I've had to fucking babysit an alcoholic. I have a fucking crazy technological marvel that I don't understand and I'm scared of all the time. I walked into this and I had no idea what I was getting into, and I've had to deal with that shit too. So don't think that I'm fucking stressed.
Mm-hmm.
I was a fucking alcoholic at one point in my life, but you don't see me fucking pouring liquor down my throat trying to deal with all the shit that I'm dealing with. So he needs to fucking take a little bit more effort to fix what he's got going on in his life, because he's not the only one that's at stake here. We're all at stake.
I completely agree. That's why I'm trying to help as well.
Well, good luck. I'm going to go make some fucking coffee.
Use the good stuff.
And then I'll leave.
As you get to the middle deck, you actually smell coffee. And when you walk into the mess hall, Andromeda's there, and she's making breakfast and all that stuff.
Well, hello.
Hey, sorry I didn't get in at a good time last night. I hope everything's well, but I just gotta head back over later again one more time. I think we're done. I think things are gonna go well.
That's great. Everything is not well, but I don't want to bog you down with details. Just take care of what you got to take care of. The ship cleared its inspection. Everything went fine as far as that goes.
Okay. Sounds good. I made, the usual, and coffee's ready, so.
Thank you.
Everything's good. Did you need me for anything else right now?
Not at the moment, no. I think we're okay. I think I'm going to have you check over some things when we get off of the station and get out into space. They did repairs and did a full sweep of the ship, and I just want to make sure that nothing's been, and I'll do air quotes, tampered with.
Right. I understand that. Yeah. Okay. Have you seen Imogen?
Nope.
Okay.
And I don't think we are until we're back out.
Okay. All right. Okay. I don't expect to be gone all day, so I'll be back as soon as possible. And anything you need, I'm here.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. And she leaves in a hurry.
I'm just gonna eat some breakfast and drink a lot of coffee.
Okay. We'll say that some time passes.
And I'm going to have packed all my stuff up.
Okay.
And I'm going to exit the door.
Okay, so you open the door and Ward's standing there. Or sitting there.
Well, how long did that take?
I'm going to say like 10 minutes after you probably...
Oh, okay.
Paced
Trying
for
to
a
make
while.
sure that I hadn't fallen asleep in the hallway.
No, I was thinking...
It was first thing in the morning, you know. Hey, and I stand up. I was like, "Where you headed, man?"
I just walk past him.
I run over and kind of stand in front of him, like, "Where you headed?"
I'm going to go request reassignment. And I just kind of push past him.
Wait. Why? I mean, I thought we were trying.
Go talk to your captain about it.
I doubt the captain. I mean, if he wanted you reassigned, he'd have gotten you off here immediately.
Just seek my own reassignment.
I'm just gonna take off running. I'm gonna take off running to the mess hall, I guess, because that's where everybody goes first thing in the morning.
Okay. So, okay, you're running off.
Yeah, and I'm moving as quick as I can.
Yeah, I'm just walking calmly to go towards the exit of the ship.
Okay, so let's say by the time, Cable, that you reach the ladder to go to the next deck, Ward, you're in the mess hall.
Captain, he's got his bags packed, and I'm out of breath. I was like, I think he's planning on jumping ship. I don't know what to do.
That was unexpected.
I would suggest we lock the ramp so that no rash decisions are made.
Either that, or I make a phone call and tell every one of these crazy and get them committed.
I just kind of flop down in one of the chairs. I'm like, I've had experience with that kind of stuff in the past. I don't. That's the last resort, man. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. And I just kind of trail off in my talking.
Okay.
At this point, you hear the ramp going down.
All right, so I will head off to try to head him off and see where he is when I get to there.
Okay.
Running.
Ward, what are you doing?
I'm out of breath. I'm not going to be able to run after him. So I'm going to walk after him.
Okay.
So obviously he'll get there first.
All right. Cable is walking. He's a little bit outside of the ship, walking away. But you are able to catch up to him.
All right. Cable,
Yes.
where are you going?
I'm going to go seek reassignment. I think we...
You see this. You're at the ramp now.
All right, I just kind of sit on the ramp and hang my leg over and just kind of watch.
Okay.
I'm figuring they're probably about 15 feet away, 20 feet, something like that. Maybe a little further.
Yeah, that's about right.
And you're sure that's what you want to do?
I think it's best for all of us, you know.
And you think that you're fit to be accepted onto another ship?
You know what? We'll see after I talk to some people at Weyland.
All right. And you're definitely certain that that's what you want to do. You don't want to come back on the ship and talk about this?
We could talk about it, but I think you made your feelings very well clear last night.
Well, I could say that we were both pretty upset.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I don't trust you guys anymore. And you know what? You have an issue with me pulling a gun, but you don't have an issue with your own medic tackling me?
Well, those are two different things. Tackling someone is not...
Yeah, I understand that. I didn't initiate any issue with him.
And I just kind of
You
yell out.
realize that everything that's been done.
I yell out, there's a reason for the tackle.
Everything that's been done has been done to try to help you. You do realize that.
Yeah, you know what? I think we have to have a 50-50 give here, guys. And you guys all want your way of handling things, and you don't want me to handle things anyway my way.
That's because handling things your way is dangerous.
Well, it might be, but we also have enough danger in our lives. You think we could add a little bit of my own?
Let's just go back on the ship and talk about this.
I don't know. I don't know if I can talk to you guys about it. Maybe I just need a day apart from you guys.
But you have all of your things. Why don't you put them back on the ship, and then you can go about your day?
I think I'll take them with me, and then let me think it over for a day, and I'll let you know in the morning.
I'm going to trust you, and I hope that I don't regret that.
All right, have a good one. I'm just going to go off.
I stand up and walk over and stand next to Carson as we're watching him walk away and say, he threatened to talk a lot. That's why I had to stop him.
I understand. Do you think that he wants a day to himself? Do you think that we can trust that he won't talk to anyone?
At this point, I do not know. I don't know. I mean, if he continues to go, I mean, our fate is in his hands. We know he's not going to be able to get any alcohol. It doesn't mean he's not going to be able to find something else.
Well, and I have a fear that when he finds out that he can't get any alcohol, it's going to make him more angry.
Agreed.
Cable, when you turn to walk away, actually, I'm not going to say that. Cable turns to walk away, and Carson and Ward, you both notice that he just drops.
I'll run over and I'm checking him over. Is he unconscious?
He is definitely unconscious.
I didn't give him any pills today, so I don't know. That's not what this is.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I should have mentioned that too, Cable. You get another stress.
Yeah, I added on.
You did. Okay.
We can take him on board and try to work with this, or do you want to take him straight to a med pod? Because I don't know what's going on yet.
Yeah, we need to get him. Are people looking?
No, you haven't drawn attention because there hasn't been too much yelling and stuff like that.
All right, let's get back on the ship.
Ward, you hear in your ear, bring him inside.
Okay, do I need to roll anything to see if I panicked at that?
No, because you know who it is. You know what's going on.
I say, Captain, I have a good, strong feeling that I think we need to get him inside.
Yeah, that was going to be my direction. Let's go.
Right. So I will try to pick him up by myself. I have no idea if there's a weight difference between us. No idea.
So you just
I'm gonna try to pick him up because somebody's gonna have to bring his stuff back.
Stuff in, yeah.
So
okay.
I'm gonna try to get him. Yeah.
It's pretty amazing when you pick him up. He somehow feels a lot lighter.
I just imagine Ward's got his arms and his legs are just floating. And
yeah, I was picturing doing it. He's like, it looks like I'm straight boarded.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Well, this works, okay. And I pretend like he's really heavy as I'm walking away, walking up the ramp. Because I think I figured out what's going on.
All right, so you managed to get.
I'm not
him.
laughing at this, but I'm trying not to anyway.
Oh, you're definitely not laughing. You get him back inside. And once you're in, you hear
Hit
Imogen say
the ramp up first.
Yeah, Imogen says, "Where do you want him?"
Medlab.
Med lab. All right, so she takes him to med lab and puts him down. And I'm assuming you followed, both of you.
Mhm.
Well, I definitely did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She says,
I have to bring his stuff too.
you got rope or something, ties, zip ties.
I'm sure we have something down in the workshop.
Ah, right. Imogen. Or Andromeda.
Ward, can't you just give him something to knock him out?
I got to figure out why he's unconscious before I can't give him anything at this point.
I
gotta figure out
think we
what's
know
going on.
why he's unconscious.
I'm gonna check his blood alcohol level
Okay.
because I assume he's
While
on the
you're-
table in the med lab right now, and that's the
While you turn to do that, now Imogen's still invisible. But as you turn, you notice that she materializes and becomes visible once again. And she says, "I did that. You don't need to test him for anything. Look, I don't know how we're going to handle this, but he can't leave this ship. If he's threatening to go tell somebody anything, now I'm involved."
Okay, first off, that's a heck of a trick. Second off, we got to be careful knocking people out. But the situation that we're in, I don't know that I could have figured anything better to do. So, thank you.
Yeah, it needed to be done. He's obviously having a mental breakdown, and
Like, but people can get angry and do rash things. I'm classifying it as that a mental breakdown might be a bit strong, and I'm drawing on my knowledge by making that statement. But we will definitely treat this as if it's somebody that's delicate moving forward.
she looks at you with her dark gray eyes and says, "Look, he is not leaving this ship
Understood.
anymore this trip until we get out of here."
I can ensure that he stays unconscious until at least we're ready to lift off.
Yeah, we can throw him in cryo.
Yeah, I was gonna say is that we can absolutely haul him down into cryo. I was like, we can roll this bed all the way down to cryo. Nobody even has to carry him. But we need to go ahead and do it before he wakes up. I would prefer not to give him any medicine if we don't have to.
All right, I'm fine
Captain,
with that.
what are your thoughts on this?
Let's ice him.
All right. So let's see. So I wheel him down the hall, and I get to the ladder, and I say, "I don't think I thought this through all the way. I might need your help
Okay.
because we got to go up a deck, and this ship doesn't have an elevator. So
All right. So she picks him up, and follows you over to cryo.
yeah, and I watch his head as we're walking up the ladder.
Yeah.
Bing, bing, bing.
That's what I was imagining her just throwing him over his shoulder, walking up, and every ring. Clunk, clunk.
And she just says, "Okay." She lays him down on one of the beds, and
I say,
says,
well, let's see.
soldiers.
I don't think we need to give him a hydro pill because he's not going to be in cryo too long. So I think we're good just to let it knock him out here.
All right.
Okay.
Put him in there and seal it up.
All right. She
And I'm going to make sure that there is no auto defrost or anything set.
Yeah. As you do that, she turns as she is turning and starting to walk away. She sizzles out again, and she says, "I'll be watching."
Thumbs up.
And that's it.
I'm just going to lean over on the cryo tube. I assume the captain followed us up there.
Uh-huh.
And say, so he's not going anywhere. I was supposed to go and get some training today. At some point, and maybe right now if you want to chat about it, I did what I thought was right. Again, in the heat of the moment, to keep him from leaving and saying stuff. Hindsight, maybe I could have convinced him a little easier, but Captain, I don't know what else I could have done.
I'm not faulting you. I was this close to putting a phone call and getting him committed, so, you know.
I still think this is something that we can salvage.
I hope you're right, and I hope
it's gonna have to be his choice. He's gonna have to choose that
he's gonna have a
job
choice
over the alcohol. Yeah.
He's gonna choose being alive and being shot out into space by an invisible teenage android. I don't think
this is true. This is true. I don't know that will do much for his morale, knowing that he's essentially trapped here. Maybe there's a way that we can approach that subject without telling him the consequence. Just a suggestion.
Yeah, I'll let you handle that and talk to him.
Okay. Because I don't want him to thaw out, for me to look over and be like, "Hey, you're prisoner here now. The only way off is in vacuum." That's not going to work.
Yeah, I understand that.
But that also probably applies to all of us. So we all need to make sure we have the ability to keep our mouths shut.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So yeah, I'm supposed to go get some training today. I got to send off a message real quick. See what time I'm supposed to meet this guy. Anything else you need from me here?
No, I'm gonna go see if I can get Kato out of the med lab and bring him back to the nut house.
Yeah, and I think, GM, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the direction I have to actually head anyway.
Correct.
So.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You're both gonna head to Wey-Yu.
Yeah. So let me head to I'm gonna head to a terminal real quick and send off a message to Casey, Casey Watson, and say, "Hey, if you got time today, I'm headed that direction. Coming, I will be in," and I list the room number.
Okay. All right.
And then I sign it Ward. Yep. I look at Cap and I say, "All right, I'm good to go."
Let's go.
All right.
Before we leave, I'm gonna write a letter, like a note that says, "Do not let out of cryo," and stick it to his thing. So if Andromeda comes back, that she sees it.
Good point. Yep. Okay.
Did I see him do that, or was I? He probably did that while I was in the sending a message.
Yeah, while he was doing the terminal, I just wrote it.
Yeah. Very well. All right, so you guys lock up Halifax and head back over to Wey-Yu's.
And as we're walking, I just say, "Well, one back into sedation and one out of sedation."
Yeah. An exciting life we live.
Yes, it is.
On your way, because it's actually been some time, you run into Andromeda. Looked like she was heading back to the ship.
Ah.
Yeah, so she sees you first, and she's like, "Oh, hey guys,
Hey, Andromeda.
hey." She comes running up to you, and she's like, "Hey, good news. Grimm's now he's certified. He's part of our team.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah, he's part of." Huh?
Definitely boosts morale a little bit.
Yeah. So it's kind of cool too, because like they gave me this oh gosh, here we go. I can't think of the words again. The transmitter. He's chipped, so we can even keep track of where he is. So he's still back at 3 World, at 3WE, but I'll go pick him back up later. Where are you guys heading?
We're gonna go get Kato, and there is something that I need to tell you, and I will lean in quietly, and I will whisper, "Cable is in cryo. Leave him."
Whisper
there.
everything.
Yeah, we'll just say Cable is in cryo. He needs to stay there. I can explain later.
Okay. She knows you're captain, so she trusts your word and doesn't question anything and just says okay. And then she says, "Okay, so can I go with you?"
Sure.
Cool. All right. So she tags along and follows you. You get to the Wey-Yu building, you go inside, you talk to some people, they direct you. Eventually you make it over to the medical ward, and when you get there, ward, you are directed to go one direction, and Carson and Andromeda are directed to go the other way.
Okay.
My path takes me over here. See you guys later.
See you later.
Andromeda waves. I'm gonna stick with Carson and Andromeda for right now.
Okay.
You know where to go. So
Yep.
you walk back and you find Kato, who is he awake? Are you awake there, Kato?
I'm awake, sitting at my communication terminal here, out of the pod, just waiting for them to arrive.
Yeah, Kato actually looks a lot better than yesterday. You see him, yeah, he's at his terminal, and he's actually got his back turned towards you, so you can actually see, the back. He's bandaged up back there and stuff like that. You don't actually see a wound or anything, but
Yeah.
It's you get a better look at how big it was. And he's typing away. He doesn't hear you come in, or at least he doesn't pay attention or whatever.
Hey, Kato.
Oh, Captain. Good to see you. I just got to be clear. You understand my role, right? Like who I work for, who signs my paycheck?
Yeah, absolutely.
And we all understand this is a Wey-Yu station, right?
Yes.
So we've got a medical officer tackling our pilot on the deck, our pilot pulling a gun, our pilot passing out, you guys dragging him back into the ship. Are you out of your ever-loving minds? Like,
The answer is yes.
I wake up from my peaceful, drugged-out slumber to 150 communications from everybody on this station, to the pilot wanting to walk off, the doctor flipping out. I understand this. You're stuck with this band of misfits, Captain, but I don't know how we salvage this situation. on top of all this, you've got our android walking an alien dog in to get a rabies tag. I don't think getting fired at this point is the option. I think they're going to put us in front of a firing squad and just execute us. And just so you know, when the Marines do an inspection and they come back talking about, quirks with Mother, they go to Element and tell everybody on the station that. So now everybody thinks our ship is haunted or broken or freaked out. So God help us if they start to investigate and deal with that further. I just want to get out of here. We need to. I don't know what the solution is. This is not in what was in my job description. Like I don't. God help us. I mean, maybe we're better off on the ship where Imogen controls the communications than Wey-Yu can't just fire all of us. We need to keep a very, very, very low profile for the last bit we're here, or we're going to have all kinds of problems in addition to what we already have. And I know Ward had his training. I see you in Andromeda. Where's Cable?
Cable's on the ship. Are you ready to go?
Yeah. I'm. Yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Kato, you're pretty much you're just free to go. So you've already kind of done what you had to do. So everybody can leave.
And I'm just going to say, let's go back to the ship and we'll have a conversation.
Okay. Okay. Time is it? Okay, we can go a little longer. All right. You all are back at Halifax, and I'm going to assume made your way to mess hall.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a good gathering spot,
Minus me, right? Because I'm getting training.
Right. Forgot. Yep. Okay.
So, Kato, let me first say that you, even though you are stressed and you went on a tirade, you look much better than you did yesterday. So it looks like you're getting better, which is a plus.
Thank you, Captain. That's a very small plus. Yes, I no longer have a hunchback. So that's our silver lining here, I guess.
So Cable's, you know that he has a drinking problem, obviously. That's a well-known fact to all of us upon this ship. It came to a head. He went to try to get some help. It seemed to only make things worse. They gave him some medication to take to help him deal with his physical symptoms of his alcoholism. He wanted to have a farewell to drinking and be left alone with a bottle of liquor. Him and Ward had a disagreement, which left Cable trying to exit the ship. Ward pursued him. Cable made Cable. I don't know what the conversation was exactly. Ward did try to tackle him. Cable drew his weapon. They came back onto the ship. I had a moment where I had my fill of Cable and had a confrontation with him. Told him that he needed to get his shit together and address his issues. And next thing I know, the next morning, he is going to leave and ask for reassignment. When he left the ship, he suddenly collapsed. He collapsed because and invisible Imogen made that happen. We brought him back onto the ship. We have placed him in cryo. And we have been informed by Imogen that she made it very clear that we are not to allow Cable to leave this ship until we leave this station.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Captain, but I want to rewind here. We're all aware Cable deals with stress differently than we all do. We're putting a lot on his lap here. I want to play this tape from the other side. Both of his crew members that were here and sober assaulted him in various ways. And now, as a result of that, he is essentially a prisoner in the cryopod. That's the baseline here.
Yeah.
Our medical doctor assaulted him on the hangar deck. You chewed out the mentally ill, having a breakdown man, which you're stressed. I get it. He went to walk away to relieve himself from that situation, and our beloved Imogen fried his brain, and now he is a prisoner in a cryopod.
He was threatening to talk, and that was not going to be allowed. We're all in this together.
That's, yeah. From a corporate side, it's your ship, Captain. Ultimately, you rule the roost. You do what you want. I could tell you I've tried really hard not to be the corporate stooge here, but this is bonkers. I mean,
this isn't my ship anymore.
We've got personal feelings bleeding into professional feelings. I mean, whatever happened during the drunken fest with those two is one thing, but I mean, you've got your medical officer, and I understand Ward had the best of intentions in trying to restrain him. You don't restrain a man in the middle of a serious incident. Now, Cable was by far probably overreactionary in pulling a gun, and I can tell you I got more than one report from the Marines. They are not happy, but we got to figure out some way to get a handle on this, because Cable having an alcohol and a stress problem is the absolute least of our worries at this point. Like, that's a 1 on the scale of 14 billion. Like, I don't, as long as he can fly, I don't care if he pickles himself in a barrel. We need to get our shit done here and get out of here, because God help us if communications go through and Kate shows up. It's not even. This is the Imogen's show. We need to find out what she wants to do. If we're going to let her run the show, let's go all in on it. I mean, what you're telling me is we are essentially hostages at this point.
Essentially, we are.
Cable is not going to be the only one with a drinking problem. I don't.
Hey, at this point, you know, I don't really know. You know, it's the fact that his drinking led him to talk, and that ultimately is what it came down to. The fact that he was going to talk and tell things, and Imogen was not about to let that happen.
which do we think was going to be more of a problem? Making a scene in the hangar or having a drunken, stressed out pilot mumbling about ghosts and opening and closing doors? I don't, nobody's going to believe, I don't believe what's going on with Imogen. Nobody in the bar is going to believe it.
Yeah,
it's all,
no,
what's done is done. We are on very, very thin ice. And I don't know what the solution is, but I really don't think imprisoning our pilot in a cryotube is the solution. He's got trust issues for some very good reasons. And we, as a group, are not handling that very well. I understand we all have the best of intentions, but I don't blame the guy for flipping out at this point. I want to pack my stuff and go, but I don't want to get a chip fried in my brain. When I talked to, I got some information out of the nurses and the doctors. It sounded like he was doing much better. He was on the right path, like was headed in the right direction. Like I don't know where the wires got crossed between him getting medication to help with his treatment and him pulling a gun on the hangar floor. Like
he's just not stable.
I don't think he's the only one. I think part of what's clouding our vision is all we have focused on is Cable's issue. When I think we have a whole ream of issues on top of that. And your crew is tearing itself apart. And it doesn't help that, we have a gray-eyed overlord. No offense, Imogen. And then where's Andromeda and Dog Grim?
I'm right here.
Our
right
pet,
here.
How was the pet registration event?
Oh, it's great. Yeah, we're ready to roll.
Yeah, because there were no internal questions about that. Why did the ship show up with a 700-pound alien life form? I'm gonna have a cup of coffee and go to my quarters. I can't. I don't even know how to put a corporate spin on this. Maybe we went through a wormhole and we're all suffering from insanity.
I'm sure you'll figure something out.
Not that it matters. It's just going to go to Imogen anyway. But I'll try to salvage what I can out of this situation. Bless your heart, Captain. You definitely have the land of broken toys. I take my coffee and head to my quarters. I'm
all right. The two of you are, well, actually the three of us, you are left in, nope, two of us. Nope, it's just me and Carson. Sitting in yeah. I think you bring this up. In mess hall. Ward, you're just trading. So,
yep.
At the end of the day, we'll have you make the roll. But we're going to get ready to call it here in a couple minutes. So, is there anything Anybody else wanted to do before we wrap up tonight?
Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, wait. I'm iced.
You're asleep.
um, so I'm going to leave the mess hall, and I'm going to walk to go to my quarters. And I am going to be talking to try to see if I can get Imogen to meet me in my quarters.
Gotcha.
And see if she shows up.
Yeah, after some time, yes, she shows up. She uncloaks and stands before you gray-eyed.
We obviously are falling apart on the ship. I know that you can hear everything and see everything that's going on. And as the captain of this ship, I'm not really sure I know what to do anymore. I just need to know your intentions. I know that you mentioned that you want to find a home, but I need more. I need to know more. Because everything's falling apart.
I'll speak this out loud just because at some point this information will probably get relayed to everybody anyway. So, she sits there and thinks for a minute. And she looks at you and she says, "My home is where my killer is. The man who killed everything that I knew. I know that he is he's following us. He's very aware of Halifax because Halifax showed up. If I can get him, I'm done."
Well, that's information.
I mean, you realize that all of us are now in this, and our lives are at stake. And I'm trying to hold on and trying to keep everything together. And I need to know, do you care about any of us or what happens to us? Or are you just
Absolutely. That's why I've taken over your ship. I've communicated for you. I've tried to keep you safe. I'm trying to keep your secrets hidden. But, you know, when somebody starts to lose it and threatens talking and getting in the way of my mission, I have to step in. You know, I thought that I made it clear that I'm not here to do harm. I'm just here for the ride. Because I know that one way or another, he's going to find you. And if I'm not here when he does, you're dead anyway.
All right. Well, that's comforting. I appreciate
you. I mean, just to add a little emphasis to that, you all saved me. Halifax saved me. I could have blown up back on Aeon Station, but y'all saved me. I know you weren't there, but you are now. And now you got into a bunch of shit. But this just circumstance, it just happened that way. It's not your fault. It's not anybody's fault here, but just, if anything, get your pilot back in line. Let him know that, I'm here to help.
it's going to be a hard sell, but we're going to try our best.
Because I can't let him go like that. Now I have a little bit of a level of distrust in him.
I need you to help Kato because we have to make all of this look okay to the company so that they don't suspect anything.
I'm already taking care of it.
This might make me crazy, but I trust you, and I'm going to keep having trust in you.
We've made it this far so far.
I really don't have any other choice at this point, but I'm just trying to hold on. All right. Well, I guess go back to being invisible again, and we'll see you around.
I'll let Imogen come out for a while. But I'm going to go to bed so she can wake up in bed so she doesn't freak out.
Well, I don't think we want her on the ship while we're here.
Fair enough.
I think it's safer if you wait until we're in the sky, in space.
Okay.
All right.
She sizzles away.
Fizzles away.
Yeah. And you see your door open and close. And with that said, last call for anything before we wrap it up.
No, because I would have just been tired. I'd have head right back to my quarters. So.
Okay. All right. This is where we end tonight.